The second Saturday of May marks the World Migratory Bird Day. Our reporter Li Chong takes us to a popular site among bird watchers in Beijing. Take a look.
Bird watching originated in the 18th century UK as a form of entertainment among the nobility. But nowadays, it has fans all around the world and has become increasingly popular in China over the past 10 years. This is the Olympic Forest Park located in urban Beijing. It's considered to be a very good site for bird observing during the springtime. Retired people who love photography are regular visitors to the park. Some even come every day for the birds.
You
can't be sure of what a bird might do at the moment you take its picture, and that's very joyful. They are either eating fish, fighting, spreading wings, or taking a bath. It's satisfying to capture these moments. The attraction lies in the freshness of each image.
Students of different ages are another important group of bird watchers. Mr. Guan Xiangyu works as an organizer for bird lovers. He spends half a year in Beijing and the other half traveling with his teams, looking for different kinds of birds in different seasons. Guan started bird watching when he was a college student more than 10 years ago.
I grew up in Beijing but didn't know that there are so many kinds of birds in the city until my college teacher recommended that I join a bird conservation project. To me, the biggest joy is to share the excitement of finally seeing a bird that I've been looking for. If we don't get into nature, we'll never know what other birds we could see.
I saw an elegant heron flying slowly above the lake. It made a very beautiful curve in the air. It's incredible to see a flying bird so up close.
In order to see the birds you have long wanted to, experience, skill, or even luck are crucial. In my early years, I was particularly interested in finding the ceremonious Dalhousie, commonly known as little green bird. It has bright plumage color, very beautiful. I visited sites where I expected to see them several times in 4 or 5 years' time, but in vain. Sometimes people 50 meters away from me were able to see it. This kind of stuff happens a lot, which is a part of fun of bird watching.
According to Guan, Beijing is a stopover site for many migratory birds, while some birds of prey just pass through the city. These scenes are not only thrilling to local observers, but have also attracted some overseas bird lovers. Terry Townsend from the UK has been a bird-watching fan ever since he was 4 years old. He settled down in Beijing a decade ago for bird conservation.
Beijing is actually a really good place for birds, and in fact now more than 500 species have been recorded in Beijing, which is much better than London and Washington DC and Moscow and Paris, Berlin, and in fact in the G20 major economies, Beijing ranks number 2 in the capital cities in terms of the number of birds that have been recorded here. So it's actually a really, really good place to watch birds. And the main reason is that the location of Beijing is on a major flyway. So there are millions of birds that migrate north and south every year from as far away as Australia, New Zealand and Africa, and they fly north to Russia, Mongolia. They pass through Beijing. So it's like a huge bird expressway, as we call it, and Beijing is like a service station. Things have improved a lot in the last 10 years. I mean, today you can see the blue sky. You know, the air quality is much better, water quality is also much better, and so you're starting to see more birds as well. So there's been definitely an improvement in the environment, and there's also been an improvement in awareness.
Townsend's observation is echoed by the National Zoological Museum of China, which has been dedicated to animal protection and conservation.
All over the world, we have 10,000 species of the birds. In China, we have almost 1,500 species of the birds. Nowadays, we deal with the list of endangered species of China. So many birds have been included in the list. Now, many people know the birds, not only the food. Maybe every week or holiday, they go to the field to feel the birds, the beauty. So that is, I think, is a very huge change in China.
Bird watching, either for fun or for scientific research, is believed to be able to help people know more about birds and thus better understand the relationship between human beings and animals. Li Qiong, CGTN, Beijing.